It's usually the time we focus on New Year's resolutions, and for many of us, living healthier in the new year often tops that list. But our next guest says, why wait to live healthy? Just go ahead and start now. So nice to have Rick Johnson, who is the CEO of the Governor's Foundation for Health and Wellness. So nice to have you here.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
I just thought I'd join you because I like the guy. We've been talking. I said, I'm sitting here.
Well,
we're glad to have you.
The truth is, it's a good thing that you joined because this is a topic that applies to everybody, because how we live impacts the whole.
It does. We live in a great state. I think all of us who live here feel that way. But unfortunately, it's one of the least healthy states. And it's one of the least healthy states not because of something that's going on with a disease or a virus that we can't do anything about.
Right.
It's really because of our behavior. It's because we don't get enough physical activity, and because we don't eat healthy foods in the right portions, and because about a fourth of us still use tobacco.
And so what you've done, though, through the foundation is you've actually put out a commercial trying to reach people if they're sitting on the sofa watching television. You're hitting them while they're at home.
Yes, it's an opportunity for people to start now and take small steps to make a big difference in their lives.
Awareness is a key component, because I guess we're all busy and we all kind of live through habit. And it takes a lot to get someone to shift the way they think about what they're doing.
It does, and a lot of us think that we have to really fundamentally just change our lives. And the reality is, if we make some changes in our day, eventually we can change our lives.
Let me ask you this question. Where did this all start? I mean, what happened? I cannot believe there are websites now to teach kids how to play. This is incredible. I grew up in the 60s.
Yes.
We didn't come in until that bell rang.
And you were filthy when you came
in.
And
we were filthy.
Yes.
And, I mean, after school, we wanted the day to continue from the previous day just the way it was.
Our environment's changed a lot. You know, we live in suburbs where we're very dependent on cars. We work in sedentary jobs. We're addicted to screens. We're surrounded by calories that are plentiful and relatively inexpensive, but aren't necessarily good for us. And as a result of all that, we're year on year on year growing heavier, growing more sedentary, and those things simply aren't good for our health.
It's easy, unfortunately, to live in an unhealthy way, because we've kind of created our own destiny in a way, haven't we? Because we live on the go.
We have, but we can do something about that. We can be in control of this. Simply getting about a half an hour of some kind of vigorous physical activity at least 5 times a week. Go for a walk, go for a swim, join a Zumba class, ride a bike. Just be active exactly for about a half an hour a day, at least 5 times a week. Number one. Number two, eat healthier food. That's more fruits and vegetables and leaner meats and 1% or skim milk and a lot less sugar than most of us drink, because we get a lot of our sugar in soft drinks.
I'm just going to bring up this point. I mean, we with Nancy Reagan would just say no to drugs. I mean, are people listening? Are they tired of this? Are we seeing any changes? We are spending millions of dollars, our government is, to tell people to do all these things you're saying. They make great sense, but come on.
Well, we're also spending about $6 billion a year in Tennessee, that's billion with a B, treating these behavior-based preventable diseases. And people really are listening. Our surveys indicate that a majority of people do know that their behaviors affect their health outcomes. The question is, how do I begin to be motivated, to be more active, and to eat healthier food? What gets me to start now? And the foundation is trying to help people do that.
One of the things on your list, too, is to target smoking.
Yes.
Unfortunately, there still is a high rate of that. A lot of employers have begun to give benefits to their employees, hit them where it hurts, or benefit them where it
That's exactly
helps.
right. Almost a fourth of Tennesseans over the age of 18 still use tobacco, and 21% of high school students in Tennessee use tobacco. 21%, yes.
Wouldn't it be great if we gave companies tax breaks or some kind of incentive to provide a treadmill or some kind of workout facility, even an incentive to join the Y or any of these clubs around town? It would be fantastic, and companies would sign up and they would see the benefits and really reap the reward if the amount of insurance claims were cut.
Well, and that's exactly what happens, and it's great that you say that. We really believe that the way people can be most likely able to adopt better and healthier habits is if they have helped to do that in communities. That is, the places where they work and where they worship and where they learn. So we're very focused on trying to get employers and faith-based community leaders and school leaders to be the place to have their places be the place where people adopt these healthier behaviors and get help to do
Get,
that.
get after the get after the country music stars. We seem to really be attracted to them in this area.
Yes.
Let's get them on the
Yes.
bandwagon.
Yes.
We could follow them with a routine.
Yes.
We have your website, which is healthiertn.com. If people go to that, if you're just an individual person like me, you can get
Yes.
information. But also, if you are a business owner, is that a starting
Yeah,
point?
starting in January, business owners will be able to go to the website and go to a section for workplace wellness and get a toolkit and all sorts of help on having workplace wellness. In the meantime, you as an individual can go to the site and get help and tips and join the movement to make this a healthier state.
Okay, so let's make our resolution then on December, 4th? For this time next year, let's be off the bottom of that list for
Yes.
unhealthy states.
Let's be heading to being among the healthiest states rather than being one of the least healthy states.
And once you realize there's something you can do about it, it feels pretty good.
It does.
But why is
It
this
does.
always lagging behind? It seems it's so frustrating.
That's okay, we're going to get there.
We are.
You got to bring
That's
it back.
Exactly
I
right.
really could sit here all day and
Be
talk
happy
to
to
you.
come back.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
It's an
having
honor
me.
to
It's
have
great
you
to be
here.
in Chattanooga.
We're back after this.
He's great interview.